today we're going over another patch notes for SMITE, and as you can see here we have patch 4.23, Rally to Rome. A lot of interesting stuff, especially the skins. I think we have like 3 mastery updates up like now, and Hell gets updated, which is amazing. So we'll take a look at the skins first. We have Defiant Bologna. I just could turn my volume up so I can hear this.
Sorry for being late. I got caught up enjoying my last few minutes of not being here.
It's exclusive to the Odyssey. I'm gonna guess this is probably not a reward, but an item to buy. And this is very Harley Quinn-esque. I think that's what they were going for. If not, then wow, damn. But the skin is not as great as the card art. The card art looks really cool, but the skin's kind of... It's not a bad skin, but I think it could have been a lot better. Badlands Vulcan, though, it's amazing. The skin functions, and what I mean by that is like all the gears that you see here, like all move. The gears on his armor and his weapon and his head, everything. It's just great. Order and Chaos Hell. Now this was like a popular fan concept for a long time, and if you don't get it, there's 2 sides in SMITE, one being the Order, one being the Chaos, good and evil essentially. So Hell, that's what it is. She has an Order side and a Chaos side. It's a SMITE dedicated skin, which is might be a first. I'm trying to think of like other skins in SMITE that have been like modeled after SMITE itself. I don't think there has been any, so that might be a first. Actually, we didn't listen to
My crew and I will spread blight over this blooming paradise.
Yeah, that's a... Vulcan has so many good skins,
has
though.
always been weak. Chaos will once again take over and burn this place to ash.
I will not let you get away with this.
Try and stop me!
So as you can see, there's obviously the 2 different voice packs. Like, well, 1 voice pack, but 2 different voices that come with Hell. This skin, Aries Abyssal Knight. Oh, I've been asking for a good Aries skin, and we finally got one. Hers Fernando's a good one, but like, unless you have Paladins, you can't get that. And what is it, Diamond? His like dark one, I can't think of what it's called, but it's okay. But this is amazing. Obviously, it's a Cthulhu themed skin. If you don't know who Cthulhu is, that's the shield. He's like a giant ancient squid serpent monster. He's like an ancient god, like one of the like I think first like original gods, you know, mythology. And there's a cool emote that comes with him where he just walks around and he just and his like Cthulhu shield just, it's awesome. This skin literally...
Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, the old god?
Yeah, there we go. Reference to Cthulhu there, but they killed this from the animations of the chains to the skin itself, to the emote, to the voice pack, to the ability. Everything about this skin is A+. This is amazing, and considering it's on Aries, who really needed one like that, wow, hit it on the head. And yeah, we have 3 masteries. Discordia getting her masteries, Hell finally getting mastery updated. Hell was one of the first gods in SMITE, and she's just now getting mastery updated, and she has by far the worst masteries in SMITE. I don't know why it took them this long, but thank God it's finally here. And Vulcan also gets his updated as well, which I don't like Vulcan's mastery just because, for one, his gold or his legendary just looks like his regular skin, and the diamond just looks weird, man. Having his bright Donald Trump orange skin against that diamond is yeah, but to each his own. Odyssey 2018, we got the Defiant Bologna, Badlands Vulcan, Order and Chaos Hell, and then a salty global emote. That is going to be the next GG. I remember when the GG emote came out, that was so overused, and now every time you do something good or outplay the enemy, salty. I'm gonna guess that the Order and Chaos is probably the bonus item, and then the Badlands and Defiant are the ones to purchase. Salty emote. Vulcan, Earthshaker, updated the effects to be less scary for allies of Vulcan. Alright. I will say that that's always been a terrifying... I don't know how they're going to update that, but if there's a Vulcan on your team and a Vulcan on the enemy team, and you hear an ult, you just gotta run. You just see everyone scatter and hope it's not the enemy. But item balances. Jade Emperor's Crown. Reduce the physical protection from 60 to 50 on it. Gladiator's Shield gets a reduced physical reduction from 35 to 30, so both nerfs on that. Executioner reduced its physical power from 35 to 30 as well. Devo's Gloves increased the cost by 100. I like that change a lot. I don't like this change though. Hydra's Lament gets buffed. And the reasoning, I think, was to, like, basically fix, well, not fix, but help when they nerfed Titan's Bane, because those usually go hand in hand together. So basically assassins and Loki's, Cesanos, maybe some Hunbats, a little bit. Assassins like that really benefit from Hydra's Lament. Specifically Loki. This is just going to buff him unintentionally because it goes from 30% to 40%. Jotun's Wrath also gets some love here. Reduce the cost from 2450 to 2350. I like that. Although this is a great item, it's always been... I would say Jotun's Wrath is probably the most consistent item in Smite. It's always been gotten, and it's probably always going to get bought, but for having no passive, 2450 would... yeah. So I do like the change there. Wheelix getting some changes here. Moonlight Charge, fix an issue with her ability, went further than it was suggested. And it increased the range of it by 5. Also increased the range of Gravity Surge by 5. That'll be interesting. I wonder how many ults I could have actually hit with the Wheelix, where I was just this much way too, like the god was this far out of the range of Gravity Surge. And I wonder if this change would have been implemented back then, how many more Wheelix skills I would have. So, Camazot's Screech increased the physical power buff from catching the Echo. Used to be 10 to 30, is now 20 to 40. So buffs all around. 10 in the early game. 10 in mid. Okay, wow. So 10 all around. Discordia reduced her magical power scaling from 60 or 70% to 60% on Strife. Fafnir getting a little bit of nerfs, I'm pretty sure here. Yeah, increased the cooldown on his Coerce from 15 to 16, and it also changed the attack speed buff big time. Used to be 10 to 50%. Is now 15 to 35. So they, I'm not gonna say killed his late game, but they nerfed the late game, obviously. But when you think about it, there's no reason to give someone 50% attack speed late game. By then, you're probably level 20, if not maybe like 17 or 18. Are you really gonna give an Izanami 50% attack speed? Like, what is that gonna do? So at that point in the game, you already have your max close to it. So 35% I think is a good cap, and to help that out, you get a little more attack speed early game. So Kukulcan getting some buffs, increases movement speed from 350 to 355. That's it. Same thing with Medusa, I'm pretty sure. No, but she does get some changes. Increase the base damage, used to be 10 to 30, is now 15 to 35. So 5 more every rank for her. Raw getting some love here. Raw players are gonna love this one. Divine Light is probably the most useful ability in this game now. You want to peel? Divine Light. You want to do some damage? Divine Light now. What's another good thing for Divine Light? Peeling. Oh, keeping your passive up. Divine Light. And now you can do a lot more damage with it. Increase the base damage, used to be 60 to 220, is now 70 to 270. So 50 extra late game damage. Also increase the magical power from 40% to 55%. And reduce the mana cost, used to scale from 60 to 100, is now 60 to 80. Less mana, a lot more damage. So Divine Light can peel, can keep the passive up, and can now hurt. So Cesano getting some love here, kind of fixing the fixes they did to him. Cesano's just one of those guys that he has so much mobility, and he needs to, because that is part of his entire kit is mobility, but that's so frustrating. And they fixed him before to do less damage to kind of counteract mobility, but now he's just underperforming. So rather than to go back and just change everything again, they're just making his Wind Siphon do a little more damage, and I'm completely fine with that. When I saw Cesano and they talked about giving him buffs, I was like, no. But this is okay because it's just Wind Siphon, and hitting for 120 late game is nothing, so a little 60 extra damage isn't going to be that big of a deal. So used to scale from 60 to 120 is now 80 to 180, so some people might not like that. I know playing Cesano is frustrating because of the mobility, but he has been underperforming as much as you don't want to admit it. So that is going to wrap it up for the patch, guys. If you enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like and hit subscribe for more content like this. The patch notes will be in the description if you want to go check them out yourself and actually read all this extra stuff, because I don't go over it. But until next time, thank you for the support, and I'll see you again soon.